Hi, I'm Giri Prakash from the Federal. Welcome to the latest Big Money episode, where we discuss issues about personal finance. In today's episode, we will discuss the opportunities housewives have in starting their own businesses. It could be something which they can start from their own homes, which could later become big and they become full time earning members of their family. You might be surprised to know that women entrepreneurs constitute only about 14% of the total number of entrepreneurs in the country. To increase their presence in this area, the government has launched specific schemes for women who can use their existing skills to launch their own businesses. To discuss the issue and share insight into how government schemes, particularly for women, help them to become entrepreneurs, we have our guest for today's episode, Mr. Braj Singh, who is the co-founder of Sugmya Finance Private Limited, one of India's leading non-banking financial companies. The Delhi-based Sugmya Finance delivers a diversified range of end-to-end financial services to women and men from rural, semi-urban, and urban locations in India. Braj Singh, who is a chartered accountant, has over 1.5 decades of experience in this sector. Before he co-launched Sugmya Finance, he was heading the compliance wing of India's largest online insurance marketplace, PolicyBazaar.com. Mr. Singh, welcome to the Big Money episode.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Let me start off with the question about whether there are any specific challenges that women entrepreneurs face in accessing traditional financing options, and how does inclusive finance, particularly through the MSME loans, address these challenges?
The basic challenges which a woman entrepreneur face is the lack of awareness. So they are not aware of what are the options available to them, and how, if the options are available, and how to reach. So particularly in formal segments, so banks have lot of schemes for women entrepreneurs. But I'm not sure कि even 50% of the beneficial eligible beneficial women are aware of those schemes. So that's the problem number one.
Okay.
And secondly, in case they approach the bank, so
Mm-hmm.
banks have their own set of parameters.
Yeah,
They,
yeah.
there are specific document requirements.
Mm-hmm.
So even in case they reach to bank or the NBFCs, so they don't provide the basic documents like bank statement, the income tax returns, the salary proof. So in that case, the banks are not eligible. So banks are not ready to lend them. So that's the first problem they face.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, in case of secured lending, so if they want to avail the secured loan, so in most of the cases, properties and the collateral assets are not in their name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So road stops here. In
Mm-hmm.
case of unsecured lending, banks have their own limits. So in most of the cases, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. So you know which kind of business you can start with 30,000 or 40,000.
Yeah, yeah.
So these are the basic challenges a woman entrepreneur face in getting the credit from banks.
Okay, okay. Are there any tailored financial products and services for women entrepreneurs which differ from the standard offerings? And
Huh.
what are the key features which make these products more accessible and beneficial to women entrepreneurs?
So nowadays MFIs are very active in this segment, and they are providing women-centric loans, and they are giving tailor-made solutions to women entrepreneurs.
Mhm,
If you take example of Sugamya, so 95% of our borrowers are women.
mhm,
So we provide them very specific loan product.
mhm,
And the loan product may depend upon the requirement. So
mhm,
in case they want to start a business from their home, so 30, 40,000 loan would be sufficient. In case they want to scale up the business,
Mm-hmm.
So we have a solution up to 5 lakh rupees. So these are some tailor-made products and specific to the woman. So
Mm-hmm. Let's assume somebody gets a loan under the MSME scheme, say around 50,000 rupees. What are the kind of, I mean, from your experience, what are the kind of um, startups or businesses that women, especially housewives, can launch?
So nowadays I see a very strong trend in online business. So nowadays women are very aggressive in digital space.
Okay.
So yeah, so wherever there is opportunity for online sales, so
Mm-hmm.
women are very active.
Mm-hmm. It could be
And
something.
particularly after the Amazon and the Flipkart platform, so
Mhm.
they are very active on it.
Any examples, if you can give some examples of how some housewives have actually, which kind of businesses have they launched?
So there are two type of businesses where women are very successful. One is the family-led business. So if a woman is their family is in the business of dairy business or in the business of tailoring, so they have opportunity to scale up the business.
Mhm.
And secondly, this online sales business. So if they have a offline store,
Mhm.
and additionally they can earn by launching their own product on Flipkart or Amazon or digital platforms. So
And how successful are they? Are they able to repay the loan? Are there any kind of that you do due diligence, and are there any defaults? What is the percentage of defaults?
No, if you compare the global data also, so I'm not talking about a particular country or a particular state or a particular segment.
Mhm.
So overall, repayment track of a woman is almost 50% better than the male borrowers.
Okay, man. Okay.
And there are very least chances that a woman defaults in repayment. Apart from there are nominal chances for willful default.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Okay.
yes,
Mhm.
yes.
So, does this lead to better trust for women, and then your exposure to the kind of loans that they ask? Does it also lead to that? You end up sort of giving them more loans?
Yes, definitely. So loan is a business of trust. So once
Hmm.
they repay on time, their credibility is going better. So even we as an lender offer them bigger loans at cheaper rates. So
Mhm.
that's how
Mhm.
the ecosystem works.
What kind of interest rates does
So
in
so
general an NBFC charges?
So it depends on product to product, and typically NBFCs don't have their own funds, so most of the NBFCs borrow the funds, and then they load their opex and all the things their own margin, and then they lend it onwards. So NBFC funding is always costlier than direct bank funding, because banks get funded at cheaper rate. So they can give better rate of interest, but practically they don't appreciate, or they don't give much loan to women entrepreneurs. Reason being, as I told, the documentation part. So the NBFCs come into picture in this case, and they provide loan, although it's at a higher price than bank, but NBFCs do this.
So it's around 1 or 2% more than the regular banks.
Yes. So it's almost 30-40% costlier than the bank funding.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
if a bank is giving unsecured loan at 15%, so
Mhm.
the NBFC would load at least 7 to 8% over the bank rate,
Okay.
and then they will give loan at that rate too.
Okay. One thing that I found out was that there are specific schemes under the government initiative like Mahila Udyam Nidhi scheme. trade scheme, Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Yojana, Annapurna Yojana. How do
Hmm.
these work?
So no, so these schemes are actually specifically designed for women entrepreneurs,
Mm-hmm.
and I think these schemes are doing really good.
Mm-hmm.
The need of our is to advertise these schemes.
Okay.
So apart from these schemes, other schemes are there. A lot of NGOs are also providing training
Mm-hmm.
for women entrepreneurs. A lot of corporates are offering free mentorship to women entrepreneurs.
Okay.
But what is missing is the awareness.
Okay.
So yes,
Mm-hmm. But these schemes, the interest rates are much lower than what you offer, right?
yes.
Okay. What kind of due diligence takes place, and what's the kind of paperwork that takes place under these schemes? Are they much lower than what you ask, or how does it work?
yes. So these schemes are guaranteed by government.
Mm.
So in case of unsecured loan, so government is guaranteed to. Let me clear one thing. These are schemes are sponsored by government, but
Yeah.
eventually this scheme is routed through banks or NBFCs only.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
So the lending happens from the normal banking channel only.
Mm-hmm.
Government gives additional guarantee in case the borrower fails to repay the loan. In that case, government
Will make good
will take care of that.
difference. Okay, okay, okay,
Yes.
okay, okay. So NBFCs don't offer these loans, these kind of loans. Only the banks should.
Yes, it's only the banks. Yeah, now we as an NBFC, we expect the government should involve NBFCs also under this scheme. So NBFC should also be made eligible. Government should fund them so
Mm-hmm.
that they can further provide loan to women from that fund. So
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay.
because NBFCs is better reach to the bottom of the pyramid customers.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Uh,
You actually made two interesting points. One is that the the payback or the number of default cases are much lesser, um, because of the fact that women are more prone to go and return all the money, return the
yes.
loan plus the interest rate. Having said that, um, what do you think are the key factors that contribute to the success of, say, a women-led business?
So for as far as the success of a woman entrepreneur is concerned, so and use of loan
Hmm, hmm,
and use of loan is the key.
hmm,
So
hmm.
if the loan is utilized for the purpose for which it has been given, so if the
Okay,
money is
okay,
invested into the business, then that's going to generate revenue for everyone.
okay,
So
okay.
lender will get their part of EMI. So the entrepreneur will get their part in profit.
Hmm.
So if the end use is there and the end use is as per the business strategy, that's good. In case the loan amount is diverted for personal use or for consumption activities, so in that case there are chances that the business is going to fail, or in case the business is surviving, there might be challenges in loan repayment.
Oh, okay,
So
okay,
end use is the key.
okay. Oh, okay, okay. Um, do NBSs and also the government, the kind of schemes that they have, do they also mentor and support networks, or do they mentor women entrepreneurs also?
Yes, theoretically yes, but
Mm-hmm.
practically it depends.
Mm.
Because a training is not a one-time activity.
Yeah, yeah.
Today you give the loan, and today you give it 8 hours lecture,
Mm.
and the next day she turns into a very successful entrepreneur. That's not the case.
Mm-hmm.
Mentorship requires at all levels. So from
Yeah.
starting, in mid segment, how you should do the purchasing, how you should keep control over firms, how you prioritize your expenses, So
Mm-hmm.
these are something few areas where mentorship is required, and it's a continuous thing.
And it happens in your case. You keep
Yes.
doing it.
So we meet them every 15 days.
Mm-hmm.
We understand how their business is going on. Even we take update from their family front also. Okay, what's
Oh,
going on
okay,
in
okay.
their family?
Mm.
So
Okay.
how their business is going on? What are the challenges?
Mm.
In some of the cases, we provide them solutions also. We sometimes we recommend that you can get product from from a better rate from this shop.
Mm.
So we sometimes we connect them to with a good vendor also.
All right.
So
Okay. Okay.
yes.
Okay. Uh, uh, Another question that I wanted to ask you was, are there any specific industries or sectors which you have observed? Has there been a notable increase in women-led businesses due to this finance, this inclusive finance initiatives?
So I see significant growth in online sales, because
Yeah, you did mention
offline
that. Yeah.
sales channel is already there. So
Mm.
after the financing, say they're expanding, they're also increasing online segment into their business.
Mm-hmm.
I see significant growth in dairy business and the local level business, be it the local fruit shop, be it tailoring business. So these are businesses where women are dominating,
Mm-hmm.
and with the help of little bit financial help, they're doing good. They're scaling up.
Okay, that's very interesting. Um, you did talk about the fact that how the government should actually allow NBFCs to actually offer their schemes, the government schemes, like say Mahila Udyog Nidhi scheme and all that. While that point is well taken, are there any other policies or any other changes that you believe are essential to increase the impact of MSME loans for women entrepreneurs? Are there any successful cases in this aspect?
Here, I think government can do two things.
Mm-hmm.
One is government can increase the quantum in private sector lending, more focused on women's.
Mm-hmm.
So government can give target to banks कि
Mm-hmm.
this amount is reserved for women entrepreneurs. So
Okay.
you can't give the loan to anybody else from this pool or this quota.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
second thing is indirectly relevant. So,
Mm.
have you gone through JAM portal? So
No.
JAM portal is a government initiative,
Mm-hmm.
so all the government departments are required to post their requirement on JAM portal,
Okay.
and for all a small kind of quotations, for a small kind of contracts should be sourced through JAM portal.
Okay. Okay.
So if government gives a reservation on GEM portal to women also,
Mm-hmm.
these are the things which you should buy from women's only.
Mm. Okay.
So
Okay.
that will give boost to consumption, and this will lead to indirectly this will lead to
Yeah.
increased demand, and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so the whole ecosystem will have positive impact on from it.
Okay. Would you like to add anything more before we sign off?
Uh, so so now I think women's are required to increase their share in overall business ecosystem. So at present it's less than 20%. Their participation
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
less than. So the 50% abadi should get at least 40%. So
Mm.
that
Mm.
will develop their share in the overall economy.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Sure. Thank you, Mr. Bismon Singh. Thanks for sharing your insights
Thank
and being part of
thank you.
this Big Money episode of the Federal. Thank you very much.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.